Allez, bonsoir à toutes, bonsoir à tous, de retour sur Another Code. On s'était laissé ici la dernière fois, avec cette fameuse boîte à musique qui apparemment était peut-être cassée. Et du coup on va regarder un petit peu si on peut faire petite réparation express. Du coup nous avons une petite énigme. Je me demande ce qui cloche. Alors, déjà... Alors, si on fait ça... Tourner. Tourner vers la droite. Ah, je me suis peut-être trompé de touche. Ok. Ah, c'est là que ça coince. Donc il faudrait qu'on arrive à l'ouvrir. Oh là là. Oh, ça va être quelque chose. On dirait qu'il y a des trucs cassés. Alors là, moi personnellement, je dirais qu'il manque une... Ah oui, bah la vis. J'allais dire qu'il manque une vis à droite. Kit de réparation pour ma batterie. Un tournevis. Alors cruciforme, c'est pas vraiment ce qu'il faudrait, c'est plus un plat, mais bon. Ah bah voilà. Clé hexagonale, bah dis donc. Une bombe insecticide. Pour ta batterie. Produit anti-rouille. Putain mais elle avait combien de petits sur elle? Alors, déjà, il y aurait cette vis à retirer. Mais je crois qu'on peut pas la retirer là. Elle doit être bloquée. Voilà. Donc je dirais qu'il faut remonter ça un petit peu. Ah non, tu peux pas? Merde. Moi je dirais qu'il faut remonter un peu ça là. Non? Je peux rien faire. En fait, il faudrait le faire aller dans l'autre sens. Ah, engrenage. Peut-être là? Engrenage rouillé. Ok, donc déjà, ici, il nous faut le produit anti-rouille. Bien le bonjour. Bien le bonsoir, plutôt même. Ok, donc ça, on est bon. Ok. Du coup, la vis... Mais la vis, comment les retirer? Avec quoi tu joues, toi? Qu'est-ce qu'elle a vu? Psst. Aria! Qu'est-ce que t'as vu? Y'a quoi, y'a une bestiole? Mais non, y'a pas de bestiole. Je sais pas ce qu'elle a fait. Bon, bref. Alors, comment je pourrais retirer ça? Ah, bah avec la pince à bec. Voilà. La fameuse... Tu veux des crêpes? Pourquoi je veux des crêpes? Quelle est cette question? Du coup, ici... Ici, trou de vis. Alors, on va mettre la vis. Et du coup, bien sûr, le tournevis à tête plate. Je fais des crêpes. Hop, j'en ai mangé... J'en ai mangé quand? Mercredi et jeudi, je crois. Enfin, j'en ai mangé cette semaine, du coup. Ok, par contre, je vois que celle du milieu, il faudrait remettre un petit coup de vis aussi. Ok. Du coup, c'est bon, on a réparé? Faut la remonter jusqu'où? Ah, voilà. Alors, ça remarche, mais on n'a pas entendu la musique. Ah, voilà. Félicitations à nous!
That's it! You fixed it!
This is a really pretty song.
The song's great and all, but I'm just glad it's fixed. All that panicking was no good for my skin.
Here, you can have these tools back.
Je sais pas pourquoi elle nous a donné sa bombe à insecticide. Hein. Ah.
I don't want to talk about it. What do you think happened?
Sa barde.
Huh? Does this open?
Est-ce que c'est une bonne idée de regarder ce qu'il y a? Je suis pas sûr. Hein.
It's a
Happy
birthday
birthday.
card.
Il y a l'air d'avoir une clé ou quelque chose en dessous, non? Joyeux anniversaire, Elisabeth. Merci d'être apparue dans ma vie. Tu es mon petit ange. J'espère que ta journée de fête sera remplie d'amour et de rire. Ta maman Kate qui t'aime plus que tout au monde.
It's falling apart. Elizabeth has read this over and over again. It must be so precious to her.
Oh! Le baladeur.
This is...
Oula, on va encore une fois prendre une décision qui va pas lui plaire. Surtout si elle nous voit à l'intérieur de sa chambre. Avec le baladeur dans les mains.
Crap. Elizabeth's coming.
What?
Se faire engueuler.
Elizabeth?
Get out!
What happened?
I said get out!
Let's go, Ashley.
Yeah.
I guess something major happened? Let's go ask Tommy.
Why did I bring this with me?
Oui. Tu fais bien de poser la question. Très cher Ashley. Je ne pense pas que c'était la meilleure des idées que tu pouvais avoir. Mais enfin bon. Alors que s'est-il passé?
What was the trouble?
Well, we were just talking about the band, but I'm really sorry, Rex. I didn't see that coming.
I was just on my way out when I heard the yelling.
We're back. Elizabeth kicked us out. Right, Ashley?
Dude, she even kicked you guys out?
What happened? You've got to tell us.
I just said I felt like she was hiding something and she...
Hold up. You said what? If she could tell you, she already would have. You can't just spring that on someone. Jeez.
Ashley, I'm sorry you had to see this.
We're the ones who dropped by unexpectedly.
Having friends visit should be a happy occasion.
We all have days like that.
That's things
Yeah.
sure are tough at your age. I'm trying to meet her halfway.
Ah, c'est l'emblème. C'est l'emblème qu'il y avait sur la porte. Ah non. Qu'est-ce que j'arrive pas à comprendre? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce
I remember
flashback?
those cufflinks. Have I met this guy before?
Ashley?
I came here 13 years ago. Do you remember if we met then?
No, we've never met.
Alors soit il s'en souvient pas, soit il veut nous le cacher.
Oh.
Soit, pareil, je m'étais posé la question, soit on a un petit souci au niveau de nos souvenirs, qui aurait été truqué.
I've known Richard for quite some time. He talks about you often.
When did you meet?
Right after he and Sayoko graduated.
You knew my mom too?
Yes, back when JC Valley was called MJ Labs. Judd Fitzgerald, the lab director, went on to found JC Valley. We conducted research together for the EC project.
So Elizabeth's dad knew my mom.
Le père d'Elisabeth, ok, d'accord.
Ashley?
Uh-huh.
Oh, on est très soucieux.
Sorry to bore you with my old stories. What's Richard up to? Is he waiting for you back at his place?
Nah, he got a call from the lab.
He went to JC Valley?
Yeah, he said there was some kind of system trouble.
More trouble. I'll have to go check on things later.
Hey guys, I think we worn out our welcome. Let's head out.
No kidding. It'll take Elizabeth a while to cool down.
Mais elle va pas se calmer quand elle va se rendre compte qu'on a pris son baladeur.
See you later.
Moi je vous
Thanks
dis,
for having us.
mon intuition me dit que ça va pas lui plaire.
Yeah, thanks.
Of course. I hope to see you again soon.
J'y crois moyen à votre histoire là les gars. Hein. C'est... Il y a plein de points un peu louches dans tout ça. Après vous allez me dire que c'est le but du jeu.
Sorry we brought you into that.
I don't think I helped much.
I'm glad we had the backup.
Later, Ashley.
Bah nous faut qu'on retrouve notre... Ah.
Leave me alone.
We're worried about you. Don't you get that, Lizzie? Lizzie!
Don't call me Lizzie. Only Mom gets to call me that.
They're back at it.
Ouais, elle a l'air d'en vouloir à son père et que sa mère en fait c'est...
This is gonna take a while.
Elle a pris parti on va dire pour sa mère.
Eventually they'll calm down and she'll send me some angry texts.
Wanna kill time at Bob's while you wait for those texts?
Sure.
Passent leur journée chez Bob. Eux.
Is that a typical father-daughter fight? Pretty intense.
Bon, faut qu'on retrouve ce très cher Matthew.
Oh no, the music player. I think they said they were going to Bob's. I'll catch up with them there.
Du coup, faudrait leur redonner. Est-ce que je peux pas... Je peux pas essayer d'aller voir s'il n'y a pas... Parce que là, on va se rendre compte que Matthew, il est plus là. Ok, bon. On n'a pas le choix, malheureusement. Bon, on va aller les voir. On va aller leur redonner le baladeur. Mais à mon avis, il va se passer quelque chose qui va faire que... Oh! Le petit chat! Oh! Je ne devrais pas le déranger. Oh, une petite caresse. Sur le bout de la truffe. Distributeur de chewing-gum. Ah! Mes jetons! Ah, génial. Ah, un chewing-gum vert, bah non. Mais du coup, qu'est-ce que je fais? J'espère que c'est goût melon. Oh bah ouais, mais non. J'ai utilisé ma pièce. Bon, c'est pas grave.
I can't believe it was inside the music box.
T'as eu 3 jetons, tu sais pas si c'est bien. Après là, c'est vrai que ça fait un bout de temps que j'en ai pas récupéré, que j'ai pas essayé de récupérer des canettes ou quelque chose qui traînait. En même temps, j'ai pas bien regardé, j'ai pas fait attention. Pareil, à eux, ça va pas leur plaire si...
Sorry.
Ouais, ça se voit sur leur visage.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm glad you found it. It just doesn't make sense.
Why would she hide it?
Arrêtez avec vos soupirations là.
I haven't seen Elizabeth cry like that in a long time. Tommy, what did you say to her?
What did I say? I didn't think she'd start crying. And that's not all.
Bah, moi j'en ai trouvé un au tout début. Enfin, j'ai trouvé une canette au tout début.
You should have heard
Et
her.
après, plus rien.
I kept asking why she wasn't coming to practice. And she started spouting off some nonsense. Said she didn't feel like it. That she didn't have any fun singing.
Est-ce que son père l'a pas interdit... lui a pas interdit quelque chose?
Elizabeth loves singing more than anything.
Yeah. It was so clearly untrue, you know? It made me so mad. I started yelling. I told her to tell the truth.
District Attorney Tommy here to get to the bottom of things.
She got so upset, she started to cry. Guess what she said next? She said that I shouldn't force myself to hang out with her.
What now?
Seems like she's got it in her head that she's a bad singer.
Mais à mon avis, c'est quelqu'un qui a dû lui dire, c'est pas possible.
Say what? Where is that coming from?
Et lui, il écoute un peu, hein.
Right? It's so wrong, it's almost funny.
Please tell me you didn't laugh.
Whoa. You think I'd laugh when a friend's that upset? I told her she was off base, but she didn't. Her confidence is totally gone. She just started crying.
Unbelievable.
That's how it all went down.
Bon.
Elizabeth loves singing that much?
Yeah. Ever since I have this memory from when we were really young. She was listening to her mom's music box and humming along. She looked so happy. Sometimes she still does it. And she looks exactly like when she was a kid. Elizabeth hates people seeing her like that.
I get that.
Like, she loves music. But her mom's singing is special to her.
There was.
Hmm?
She said something else. She said she'd never be able to sing like her mother.
À mon avis, je pense que c'est son... Alors, je me souviens d'un truc. Alors, je crois que c'était sa mère, du coup, qui était avec le chien, qu'on avait vu. Princesse, je crois que c'est ça son nom. Du coup, j'avais émis l'hypothèse lors du dernier live que peut-être que sa mère était de retour en ville et c'est pour ça qu'il y avait le chien. Du coup, est-ce que ce serait pas sa mère qui essaye de la descendre? Mais ça me paraît, je sais pas, ça me paraît bizarre en fait de penser comme ça. Peut-être un peu trop tôt pour en tirer des conclusions.
She's not actually a bad singer, right?
No, not at all. She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she has such a unique sound. It's really cool.
But she's convinced she's no good?
It's super weird.
For real. Totally strange.
What are we gonna do? We've gotta submit our song to the contest. But we can't without a singer.
Should we just give up?
No way. We're entering no matter what.
Then we've got to get her to practice. She messaged you yet?
Ça fait 2 minutes.
Not yet. Which means she won't pick up if we call.
Your song is on this, right?
Yep. Give it a listen.
Okay.
What'd you think?
That's not bad. Actually, I really like it.
I know, right?
Rad,
Elizabeth's voice isn't what I expected.
right? She's like a different person when she sings.
Totally different. It's unreal. I've never heard a voice like that before.
There's something about it. It resonates.
Like you feel it in your heart.
Exactly.
Bob's Food Hut. Absolutely. The usual? You got it. Delivery incoming. Hey, kid.
No prob, Bob.
Unreliable bunch, the lot of them.
I've gotta go. Matthew's waiting. at
Attendez,
the
pourquoi
dad's
j'ai plus de
place.
son moi?
Don't worry. We'll handle the music player situation.
Alors attendez, j'ai un petit souci parce que là, j'ai plus de son du tout.
Sorry for dragging you into this. See you later.
See ya.
Voilà, j'ai tout redémarré, le casque, c'est tout bon. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai perdu le son d'un coup. Bref, du coup, Bob, il est un petit peu étrange également. Je sais pas, j'ai l'impression qu'il cache quelque chose. Je suis suspicieux envers tout le monde en vrai. Ah, attendez, je vais regarder s'il n'y a pas des petites canettes qui traînent par ici. Ah, je pense pas que ce serait planqué derrière un... Je sais pas. Bon, le chat il fait toujours dodo. C'est quoi? Ah non, c'est les oiseaux qu'il y a là. J'ai pas l'impression qu'il y ait quoi que ce soit. Hein. Ou alors peut-être que c'est vraiment planqué. Oh, il y en a encore un. Bah. Je prends une photo avec le chat. Mais on le voit pas, on voit pas que c'est un chat. Pas de bouteille ici. Hein. Bah, écoutez, tant pis. Après tout. Bon, notre ami Matthew, il est plus là normalement. À moins qu'il soit juste descendu d'un étage, mais... Normalement, il est plus censé être dans la chambre, il est censé être parti. Ah oui, il avait trouvé un truc dans... Il y avait quoi là où il y avait les tests
Not here.
L'espèce de mallette qu'il y avait. Il avait vu quelque chose.
His dad's briefcase is open. What was he looking for in here?
Ah oui, il y avait des photos.
This is... Is this Matthew's dad? And there next to him, John Smith? Looks like that statue used to be a big draw back in the day. Who's that in front of the clock tower? It's John with that mean old lady from the garden. Wait, so that means she actually does know him?
Putain la vache, faut la reconnaître et au fond comme ça.
Matthew saw this photo and went to check it out.
Bon, du coup, ça veut dire qu'il faut retourner voir la vieille dame. Avec son potager. Bah écoutez, allons-y. Allons la voir, allons retrouver ce très cher Matthew. On verra si sur le chemin on trouve des petites bouteilles. Des petites canettes à recycler. Ok, alors attendez, c'était par quel chemin? C'était là? Zone du clocher. Non, c'est pas là. Attendez, c'est par où? Ah non, c'est là-bas. On va aller voir par là. Je pense que c'est par ici qu'il a dû aller. Salut Gabin! Comment vas-tu? Domaine des Graham. Je pense qu'il a dû partir par ici.
Come to think of it.
C'est Bob qui est là-bas, non? Oh! Merde. J'en ai trouvé une deuxième. Héhé. Eh ben écoute, ça va bien. Ça va bien.
Ashley.
Comment s'est passé ton petit week-end?
Bob?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là, Bob?
Why so surprised? I'm just wrapping up a delivery.
Here?
Yep. She'll deign to eat my food if I bring it to her. I just wish she'd admit the salmon rice burger is delicious. What brings you around here?
I'm looking for Matthew. I think he's probably at that at that lady's house.
You mean Charlotte?
Ouais, c'est ça, ouais, Charlotte.
A word of caution if you're paying her a visit. She has a few rules and can get ornery if they aren't followed.
Je t'écoute.
Rules?
Yep. Rule 1, don't say anything to indicate her age. Don't call her miss, no ma'am, just Charlotte.
Ok,
Second, don't bring up her daughter Olivia, sore subject.
ok.
And most important, don't even mention the clock tower.
Je devrais m'en
Charlotte
sortir.
has a daughter?
A daughter who eloped and left home.
Wow, she eloped? That sounds like something from TV.
You said it. Olivia had been married before. It didn't end well. But she eventually fell in love with someone new. She wanted to get hitched, but her mom put her foot down. Charlotte said the man would break her heart like the last one. But that didn't stop Olivia. She just couldn't stay away from him. They wound up eloping and leaving town.
Wow.
Poor Charlotte hasn't said a word about her daughter since.
Do you know anything about the guy she ran off with?
Yeah, this photographer who lived by the lake, Gilbert. Great guy. Sometimes he and Olivia would stop by the diner. It's a pity Charlotte couldn't see him as anything but bad news.
Must be the guy who lived in the house Matthew was hiding in.
C'est sûrement le type qui vivait là où Matthew se cachait. Mais il se cachait où? La baraque abandonnée là? Là où il y avait le puits? Ouais.
Why shouldn't I mention the clock tower to Charlotte?
It's a real shame. That tower brings up terrible memories.
What terrible memories.
Well, Charlotte's father had that clock tower built. His name was Benjamin. Really knew Charlotte upheld his legacy by taking good care of the tower. But she died 5 years ago. And who could blame her after what happened?
What happened 5 years ago?
It was a tragic accident. I don't like to talk about it. In any case, Charlotte stopped the clock and locked it up. That old tower hasn't been opened since.
Thanks, Bob. That's all good to know.
Sure thing. Now, don't forget those rules, okay?
I won't.
Promis.
Good. Now be sure you and your buddy stop by the diner again.
Bah tiens. Ça te fera de l'argent supplémentaire, ça te fera bien plaisir. Oh, il y a le chien.
Oh.
Do you like that, pretty girl?
Charlotte Graham.
Help.
Yes. You again. What do you want now? Is this your dog?
No, but she does belong to someone I know.
You lost girl. You must. She's been wandering around for the last few days. I could see she was hungry, so I've been feeding her.
Waf waf.
Princess? What is it? What are you doing?
She's telling you to get in the house.
Ah bon?
What?
Comment tu sais ça?
Oh, hurry up inside. I'm guessing this one's with you.
Oh là.
Huh?
Elle l'a capturé.
Matthew!
Oh! Il mange des biscuits et il boit le thé.
So this is where you've been.
Apologies, you had to find him here. Of all places.
She's right, Ashley. Don't be rude.
Matthew? I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant at all.
You're just making it worse. It was a joke.
A joke?
Do you want something to drink or not?
Non, ça va aller. Je veux pas de thé.
Charlotte makes great tea.
Sure. I'd love a cup.
Take a seat.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So, you were looking for me?
Yeah, I was.
Sorry, but I found something. Proof sunglasses guy's involved.
I saw the photo. Did you come here looking for him?
I already asked Charlotte. She said she doesn't know him. I told her I was sorry for barging into her garden earlier. And once I apologized, she invited me in for tea.
Sounds like you've been busy.
Here you go.
This smells great.
It's my own blend.
C'est piégeux, hein.
Thank you.
Elle veut nous empoisonner, la vilaine.
It tastes as good as it smells.
Right?
Faut Faut que j'arrête de soupçonner tout le monde.
I like how you've decorated. It feels so warm and homey.
I like to make things by hand.
You made all this? No way.
Même les
You
verres,
must be able to make anything you want.
même les casseroles.
Oh, I've heard that before. This one's father, Michael, visited me years ago. He said the same
C'est
thing.
qui déjà, Michael?
You knew my dad?
Ah, c'est son père à lui. Ah, bah oui.
Matthew's dad was here?
Of course. Many times. I knew Michael when he was just a young boy.
Really? Can you tell me about him?
Well, let's see. Michael was quite the troublemaker. I had to shoo him from my garden more often than I cared to.
Like me.
Ouais,
Just like you.
il a de qui tenir.
But he never grew out of it. Always a troublemaker. He never
A
found steady work,
troublemaker.
so he spent his days lazing about. I was worried about him, truth be told. But then he went and won the lottery, of all things. That's when he started his resort development company. To think, young Michael, a CEO. I was against it, of course. I didn't want tourists underfoot, but Michael, well,
Alors, la phrase qu'elle vient de dire était plutôt intéressante, c'est qu'elle voulait pas qu'il y ait de touristes dans le coin. Est-ce que ça ne serait pas elle qui, pour éviter ça, a pollué, enfin je sais plus comment ils avaient dit ça, je crois que c'est polluer l'eau du lac. En vrai.
he was desperate to do it. It didn't end well. The town blamed him for polluting the lake.
Voilà, bon, on en parle justement.
His company was done for. I felt so bad for his poor kids.
I'm just fine. No one needs to feel bad for me. None of it was even Dad's fault. The real bad guy did it and blamed my dad.
Is that so? You believe?
Bon, parle-moi de la pollution du
Can you
lac.
tell us what you know about the pollution?
That would have been about 5 years ago. All the hubbub began when the resort started bringing tourists. A newspaper claimed the lake was being polluted. You think
What was?
people loved the idea of the resort at first. The town backed the whole plan. And then that article, Crusoe Resort was not named as the cause of the pollution. All of a sudden, folks changed their minds, got angry. They blamed your father's company.
That's weird.
It is. Soon everyone had turned against Crusoe Resort. Suddenly it was protect our lake this and get out that. Tourists disappeared as quickly as they had come. I've never seen anything like it. The next day, they were dead set against him. All the while, they acted like they were being downright noble. Phew. They're all newcomers to me. No leg to stand on.
Did you ever think Michael might be guilty?
Not once. We had different opinions about the development.
Non, moi je pense Michael, s'il a vraiment disparu, c'est peut-être qu'il avait, comme il disait, il avait peut-être commencé à faire des recherches, il avait trouvé quelque chose qu'il fallait pas qu'il trouve, et du coup, bah, quelqu'un l'a fait taire. Je pense que c'est ce qui lui est
I
arrivé.
know Michael. Someone who would check in on an old lady. That man wouldn't harm the lake for his own ends. He was never the villain they made him out to be. If you could remember how he looked at you, such love.
Wait, we've met? You already knew me from back then?
Of course. I met you when you came here with.
Really?
but it seems like you may have forgotten.
Parle-moi de cette
You said I
visite.
came here too, but I don't remember at all.
You were just a tiny little thing. I'm not surprised.
I guess.
It was right after my husband died. He was a clockmaker. He had been tending the clock tower, but with him gone,
Il fallait pas en parler.
we would have to pay someone to keep it running.
Après, c'est elle qui a commencé à en parler.
Then Michael Crusoe walks in my door, young son in tow.
So that's when I was here.
That's right. Your father was a kind man. He offered to pay for repairs to the clock tower. It was a very generous offer, but, well, my stubbornness got the better of me. Michael said he understood, but he seemed disappointed. But not before having a slice of my raspberry cake.
Did I have cake too?
You bet you did. You were all smiles.
Raspberry cake.
Il s'en souvient, ça y est.
I remember something. I had that cake. Dad was there. We left and got in the car. He stopped somewhere. He said he had work and told me to wait. And he gave me a toy car to play with.
You remember all of that?
Yeah, I remember coming here with my dad. And after that, that's all I can remember.
I'm sorry for bringing up those memories. You don't have to keep going.
No, I need to remember. Not being able to remember is why I haven't found my dad yet. At least, that's the feeling I get.
Matthew. When was the last time you saw Matthew's dad?
Well, it's been quite a while now. I saw him in town during all that unpleasantness. He'd stopped visiting by then. I haven't seen him since all that trouble.
He went missing after that. We're looking for him.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm gonna find him and prove he's innocent. Ashley's helping me look.
That is quite the pickle.
Now, I want to go to the clock tower.
Est-ce que c'est pas elle qui aurait la
What did you
clé?
say?
Oh no, you're not supposed to bring up the clock tower.
Ah, merde.
Huh?
Crap.
Why do you want to go to the clock tower? Michael isn't there.
Comment tu peux le savoir?
There's something about the clock tower. I feel like I've forgotten something important. Maybe if I remember, I'll be able to...
Do you really believe that?
Yeah. I'm a little scared, but I want to know the truth.
Charlotte, please, let us take a look.
Donnez-nous la
Talk
clé.
about it. Facing the truth can be hard, but it's always for the best.
You're pretty determined, huh? Fine. You can look inside the clock tower.
Oh,
However,
par contre quoi?
you're going to need 3 keys.
Oh putain, 3 clés.
There are 3 keys?
Indeed, there are. Each key represents a part of our family crest. A sword, a moon, and a flower. They've been passed down in my family for generations. Members of the Graham family carried each one separately. My father Benjamin, my husband Robin, and my daughter Olivia.
Il fallait pas parler de sa fille aussi.
My husband passed away and Olivia left home.
Après, c'est elle qui en parle. Hein.
Robin used to store things in the tool shed, but I'm not sure where Olivia may have put hers. I guess what I'm saying is I don't really know where the keys have gotten off to.
So, if we find the 3 keys,
Then you may do as you wish.
Ok, donc on a notre objectif. Trouver les 3 clés.
Ah,
Dans la cabane à outils. Ok. Alors du coup, on va regarder un petit peu aux alentours.
Man, 3 keys for 1 clock tower?
Charlotte's husband's key and her daughter's.
Where could they be?
Well, she said her husband kept things in the tool shed. Let's check there first.
Alors, la cabane à outils. Ce serait bien ça, la cabane à outils? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bâtiment? Ah, donc ce serait bien ici. Quelque chose me dit... Ah, tiens, ah bah ça devait être là alors. Là, regardez.
Amazing.
Ah, il faut peut-être la remettre à une certaine heure. Énigme! Donc on a le cadran. Attendez, je peux pas voir... Ah non, les horloges, elles indiquent pas toute la même heure. Ah, peut-être celle qui a arrêté. 4h37. Attendez, est-ce qu'il y a... Ah, Est. Ah, attendez, je remarque quelque chose. Là, il y a un gros pendule. Là, il y en a deux. Là, il y en a un en or et un en machin. À mon avis, il doit y avoir un indice quelque part. Nord. Sud. Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ok, alors... Nord, 3h20. Mais attendez, mais... Nord-Sud... C'est pas logique. Pourquoi le... pourquoi... Ah, ou alors... Ah, attendez. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit? Le cadran de gauche indique 6h05. Celui du milieu, 3h20. Alors 6h05 sud. 6h05 sud. Je retiendrai jamais. Ok. Après c'était quoi, 3h20? 3h20 le nord. Attendez. C'est ça? Ok, donc c'était bien ça. J'espère que ça reste à la bonne heure, hein, par contre. Alors du coup, comment savoir où est l'Est? Parce que là, il y a peut-être dans les tiroirs. Ah, Ouest. C'est Ouest à droite. Oh la vache! Alors attendez. Ah mais oui, je suis con, je peux prendre l'appareil photo. Donc on a dit... 8h15. 8h15 l'ouest. 8h15, 8h15. 8h15, 8h15, 8h15. 8h15 Et 9h25. 8h15, 9h25. 8h15, 9h25. 8h15, 9h25. 8h15.
All right.
Ok. Et donc on a dit 8h15. C'était ça? On est bon! Ah, on est doué, hein.
You did it.
Très doué. La clé de l'épée. Eh ben, et de une.
All right.
Wow, great.
Oh, thanks.
Ça, c'était
Let's
plutôt
tell
cool.
Charlotte.
Right.
Bon, je vais pas virer la caméra, mais il y avait rien à récupérer. C'était plutôt cool, cette énigme. J'ai bien aimé. Allez, dehors. Donc, il nous manque 2 clés. Le problème étant que on sait pas exactement où sont les 2 autres. C'est ça, si j'ai bien compris. Je peux pas lui parler parce que elle a pas dit qu'elle en avait caché une ici, non? Ah, est-ce qu'il y aurait quelque chose dans la serre?
How about this?
Ah, ok. Allons la voir du coup. J'ai trouvé la clé.
Hey, Charlotte.
Find the keys yet?
We found the sword key. And thanks for telling us where to look.
I didn't tell you anything. You found it all on your own.
Ah, merci, c'est gentil. On a même résolu
Let's look for
l'énigme
Olivia's
par
key
nous-mêmes.
next.
Do you have any clues for where it might be?
Now that you mention it, Olivia left something strange. A wooden box with an image of a flower on. There's something funny about it, but I never figured out what.
Come on, Ashley. Let's go check it out.
Right.
Ok, bah écoutez, c'est là que j'étais en train de me diriger. Je m'en fous de l'horloge. Elle est où la porte? Là. C'est là que j'allais me diriger de toute façon, près de la serre. Alors du coup elle a parlé d'une boîte. Peut-être la boîte qui est à l'arrière là, non? On peut rentrer à l'intérieur.
Oh, it's so hot.
What was Olivia doing here before she left?
Let's take a look around.
Right. The box should be somewhere in here.
Et pourquoi elle serait à l'intérieur? Elle est dehors la boîte, regarde, il y en a une là de boîte.
Hmm.
Ah non, d'accord.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
yeah. Hey. All right.
Oh la vache. Ok. Ah, il y a la petite bille. Appuie sur pour initialiser, ok. Alors oui, d'accord.
Darn it.
Ah merde, j'avais pas vu qu'il y avait des trous. Ok, je comprends mieux alors. Ok, donc là oui, non. Pas trop, pas trop, pas trop l'ami. Ok, il faut l'amener vers où alors? Vers la rose? Non. Ok, puisque là on est bon, doucement, faut pas aller trop vite là. Ok. non, non, non. Ok. Alors là, doucement. Il y a un trou en bas.
Ugh.
Oh non. Oh putain, il faut recommencer depuis le début. Quelle angoisse. On va retourner au début, hein. Ce sera plus simple. Oh, allez. Par contre, je savais pas qu'il y avait de la motion capture dans la manette de la Switch. Enfin, la manette Pro, j'entends. Bon, concentration. On arrive au moment critique. Parce que là, on a que un petit carreau. On va y aller très doucement. Non! Oh la vache! T'as pété un plomb là-dessus, putain, ça me rassure que très peu là. C'était exactement sur le dernier trou que tu galérais? Parce qu'après, en vrai, le reste, ça va. C'est vraiment le dernier trou, il est pas évident. En fait, il faut peut-être pencher le truc directement, en fait, quand t'arrives. Tu fais penser à gauche et en bas. Voilà. Ah, bah nickel, c'est juste que t'es pas doué. Ah! Bon, au moins, c'est fait.
Dear Mom?
Dear Mom?
A letter?
Yeah, left by Olivia. I bet Charlotte's never read it. We should deliver it.
But what about the key?
Charlotte's been in the dark for so long. We should do this now.
We'll look for the key right after?
Of course.
Faut lui donner la lettre. Mais pourquoi elle regarde pas à l'intérieur de la boîte? À mon avis, il y a quelque chose à faire avec les plantes là. La clé serait peut-être en dessous d'un pot. Je ne sais pas exactement. Bref. Allons voir Olivia. Olivia. Charlotte. Olivia, c'est la fille, hein, c'est ça?
Charlotte,
Find the key?
not yet. But we did find this.
What is it?
A letter left by Olivia. It was in
Olivia.
I wonder what she wrote. Are you sure it's okay for me to read it? Dear Mom, I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. I felt like if I had told you, you never would have approved of me leaving home, or of my relationship with Gilbert. None of this was his idea. So please don't blame him. It was all me. In fact, he tried talking me out of it, right up until I left. You were worried I'd get my heart broken again. But I'm fine. I know I can find happiness with Gilbert. It's why I decided to leave with him. But there's another reason I couldn't tell you.
Ah.
I'm pregnant. What matters to me most was to give this child a chance to live in a happy home. And for that, I needed a fresh start with Gilbert. I know that as a mother, you understand how important that is. There's nothing more important than your child's happiness. So please understand, my leaving is not Gilbert's fault, and it's not yours. The only one to blame is me. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me, then I would love for you to meet your grandchild. A child should know the love of their grandmother.
I wish you good health and a long life. With love, Olivia.
C'est émouvant un peu là. Du coup, ça voudrait dire qu'elle a jamais vu son petit-fils.
Olivia had a baby? Congratulations, Charlotte. You're a grandma.
So it would seem. Olivia. If only you'd spoken a word of this to me. I might have become even more obstinate.
It's a key.
Ah.
It's Olivia's flower key.
C'était dans l'enveloppe.
It was inside the letter. Take it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Thank you for bringing me Olivia's letter.
Of course. Thank you, Charlotte.
Et de deux. J'ai fait le geste, j'avais pas la caméra, mais comme passe-partout.
There's only one more.
Right. We've got this.
Yeah.
No need to keep searching.
Ah.
Hein?
C'est moi qui est la troisième.
Here.
The moon key?
Et voilà.
You had it the whole time?
Well, hurry up and take it before I change my mind.
We won't lose it.
Et bah nickel.
Thanks again, Charlotte.
On a récupéré les 3 clés.
Ashley, when you gave me Olivia's letter, I learned her true feelings for the first time. Thank you.
Oh, mais de
I'm glad I
rien.
could help.
C'est un plaisir.
Never knowing the truth is a far worse fate.
Effectivement.
I never thought I'd learn that from a child. Olivia was heartbroken after her first marriage ended. She shut down. She wouldn't open up to anyone. Not even me. But she came back home to this beautiful place. Lake Juliet mended her heart one piece at a time. Then, as soon as she seemed whole again, that man arrived. At first, Olivia ignored him. He tried to win her affection, but she wouldn't budge. She no longer believed that someone could love her. But he didn't give up, and before I knew it, she was in love.
Why were you against them getting married?
That man came from the city like he was blown by the wind. If he moved here on a whim, I had seen Olivia tortured by a broken heart.
Ouais, ça peut se comprendre, hein, son point de vue. Après...
I was set on protecting her from the idle desires of a fickle man. The whole time, it seems I never understood. Now, I just truly hope that she's happy.
You should tell her that yourself.
At this point? No, it's
Il est jamais trop tard.
Why? You could just give her a call.
Well, but that would...
I just don't get why you would hesitate at your age.
On parle pas de son âge.
You're fine. I know that you just see me as an old lady. But age doesn't make it easier to admit you were wrong.
That sounds rough.
Indeed. I have a favor to ask of you two.
What is
Dis-moi. Enfin, dites-moi plutôt.
I want you to get the clock tower running.
Oh, mais on n'est pas horloger, nous.
I'd like to hear the bells chime again.
We'll give it a shot.
Well, you have your keys, so off you go. The moon key will get you into the clock tower. Got it?
We'll be back. Let's go, Matthew.
Right behind you.
Do you really think we can get the clock tower working again?
Maybe.
It's been years since I heard that bell. Oh, Olivia. I remember how much you loved to hear it ring.
On fera notre possible. Eh ben écoutez, très bien, on a récupéré les 3 clés. Et je pense qu'on va s'arrêter ici pour aujourd'hui. On aura bien avancé. Puis la prochaine fois, bah, direction le clocher. Et on essaiera de remettre un petit peu le mécanisme en route. On verra bien si on y arrive ou non. Bah, du coup, merci à ceux qui sont passés sur ce live. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. Passez une bonne fin de journée, une bonne fin de week-end. Bon courage pour demain. Et puis moi je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao tout le monde!